Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. How are you all? Welcome to Pick a Card, your weekly tarot reading for the week, of course, because I just said that, weekly tarot reading for the week. Okay, please excuse my voice. I still have the Queensland flu. It's a shocker. But anyway, it's like you think you're getting over it and then it comes back. So this is the third time it's come back. Maybe it'll be lucky last. You know how things come in threes sometimes. Alrighty, so how this works is you pick a number 1 to 5 in your mind. So please do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick a number, any number that jumps out to you. So we're going to get a vibe, and this will be like a key theme for your week. Okay, if you're having trouble picking a number, then pick 2 numbers, okay? Alrighty, so I've got my magic cards here, and what's going to happen is I'm going to give you an interpretation for each number 1 to 5, and we'll see where that takes us. Alrighty, I shuffled these up before we started, and I'm just reshuffling now. So first thing, and if you've been following me, you'll know that I'm primarily I'm a psychic. I'm not a tarot card reader per se. So you're going to get a totally different interpretation from me as to what you would get from somebody who uses cards all the time. But when I close my eyes, I see a lot of sun, and that is like happiness, awareness, harmony, life-giving, vitality, fulfillment. That is the vibe for the week. I hope that's the vibe for me for the week. I decided to go to the doctor now because it's too long. Maybe I'll get some antibiotics, which I never take. I don't like taking things like that, and I might feel better. Okay, let's look at card number 1. If you've got the vibe, the number 1. And the magic card now, I'm feeling really kind of torn, but I'm going to go, oh God, no wonder torn. This is the thing about being psychic, you just don't know. I'm feeling rather torn, and that's what has come out. So it's the 10 of Swords, and it is about being torn, being stabbed in the back, and some of you may know what that feels like. I certainly do. That's the thing, you see. When you put yourself out in the world, some people don't like it, but you just have to rise above it. So if you're being stabbed in the back this week, rise above it. I know it hurts at the time. I do, however, believe that there is a reason for everything that happens. And even though we may not understand it at the time, if you focus and you look back and you're saying, what can I learn from that experience? What is the silver lining? Where's the positivity? And you will find something that has helped you. It's also about releasing things that are stuck in your body at a physical level. Illness does that too, especially the Queensland flu. 10 of Swords, a difficult situation that you've come to the end of, where you may have been wounded, and there may have been some unkind remarks or unkind things that have been said to you in this situation. The silver lining there, of course, is you're coming to the end of it, or you're at the end of it in spirit, okay? And part of the ego dies when something awful happens, where people are attacking, especially online. You know what people are like, can be like. Not everybody, of course, just a minority of people. When that happens, when people are attacking you, it shows more about them than it does about you. But part of the ego dies, and let that part die. Let that part go so that you can be your authentic self, and then nobody can hurt you. When you're right at your core of your being, nobody can hurt you. Okay, that's number 1 for the week. if that applies to you, please meditate on that and try and find the positive in that. Okay, 10 of Swords. All right, let's go to card number 2, the vibe for card number 2. All right, now some of you, I've got travel. I can see a car moving along, going down different roads. This also could be flights of fancy, things that you're thinking about. You're broadening your horizons, foreign connections, dealing with people from overseas, or planning an overseas trip, okay? And the card that is coming is the Page of Pentacles, okay? Page of Pentacles. So with this one, finances may be an issue. There may be news about finances, okay? Pentacles are very earthly, grounded type of symbol. So if you've got the Page of Pentacles, you might have news about physical things, about money, and I still get the vibe of travel, okay, around that. So you might be, again, planning, can be short trips or long trips, okay? And yeah, when I close my eyes, I'm seeing a road. Take the road less travelled. If you're not sure about something, don't go with the herd. Look for information, look for news, messages, and you'll get clues about which direction you're supposed to take. That is vibe number 2 for the week. And let's now go to number 3. Looking at the cards for 3, if you've picked 3 this week. All right, now psychically, the first thing I see, it's like hard work. I see lumps of rock, and it's like doing heavy labour, moving things. Of course, it doesn't really necessarily mean physically. It could be. You could be out in the garden moving rocks, sure. But it means doing the hard work in whatever your occupation may be, or even emotionally, you know, in a relationship. Sometimes relationships are just hard work. Okay, going for number 3, and we get the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords, new beginnings. And this is swords, so it's a mental energy. This is about what you're thinking at the time. You might be strategizing or planning something, new ideas, great for business, great for promotions. If you've got a small business and you want to do some marketing, you might have some very creative ideas coming through, but there's a structure to it, okay? It's about maybe planning things out. Don't just race into it full of like inspiration. This is about planning a strategy, okay? Can also be a start of a new relationship. Not so much, could even be a business relationship, but it's thinking about it. That's the thing, thinking about new starts in life, okay? So that's your vibe for number 3. All right, now concentrating on the number 4. If you've picked the number 4, I see a garage door opening. I don't know how you say that in the US. I don't think you say garage. I think you call it something else, or you pronounce it. I say garage. In parts of Australia, say garage. But I think in America there's some other pronunciation that I don't remember. Okay. Alrighty, number 4, card 4. Oh yes, I was started to say psychically, I see a garage opening up. So that's like getting prepared to take a new direction, go on a trip, but it's more local errands, okay, in your local neighbourhood. Number 4, vibe of the week, card 4, and we get the World. This is wonderful. Okay, this is a great vibe for the week if you've picked card number 4 and the world is your oyster. You can pick and choose what you want to do. There's so much opportunity. If you're a Libran, you might be having difficulty deciding. It's almost like so many opportunities or things you could be doing or starting this week. You might really have to sit down and plan exactly what you want to do. See how she's standing on the world. It's like the world is giving her the energy and the grounding. It's about physicality. It's not just thinking about stuff. It's not just feeling inspired to do things. It's not just being spiritual. See, she's half out, or all of her body is out in space, but yet she's grounded in practical reality. So she can really manifest her dreams this week and really get some achievements under her belt. She has a belt, that is. But that is a beautiful, beautiful energy. See all the gold around that? Just stunning. Okay, well done you if you've picked number 4 this week. Okay, that goes like that. And now let's go up to number 5. Pick a card, number 5 for the week, commencing 20th. Hello, Marion. Hello, Yvonne. And hello, Megastar. Megastar, great name. Yeah. So I'm not doing personal readings. I'm sorry, Marion. I'm just doing a vibe for the week. I do personal reads the first Saturday of every month at midday, Sydney, Australia time. We're going into winter, so we don't have daylight savings anymore. So not sure where you are, but first Saturday of the month. So we're about a fortnight away, nearly. Not this Saturday, the following Saturday. Alrighty, so we're up to number 5 is alive for the week. Okay, I see the scales of justice. So again, that's like the symbol for Librans. It's like being the lady's blindfolded, so she has to weigh everything up, and she can't see with her logical mind what the outcome is. So she has to be very careful and use all her faculties. And weighing things up. Could be legal or justice vibe around you if you've picked number 5 this week. Also, the Statue of Liberty reminds me of that. Of course, unfortunately, in the US, there are a lot of people that are not free. I'm an Australian, by the way, if you can't tell. I know you probably can't tell with my terrible voice at the moment with the flu. But yeah, we have a different kind of vibe on what's going on down in the world down here. Alrighty, number 5 is live, and we get I think it's the 2 of Swords. Yes, it is. This is what happens when you get to a certain age. It's difficult to see sometimes. Okay, so we have the 2 of Swords. Now, you see the lady down there in the front with the 2 swords, and in the back there's 2 reflections. Swords are a mental energy about cutting through, dissecting, analysing, and again, she has a sword in each hand. So it's like the ability to cut through to the truth. But you see those reflections right there at the back? Okay, they're like if you throw a stone out on a pond and you get a harmonic, it's not the actual situation, but it's a reflection. It's like something that's happened in the past has come back again. And again, you have to use your intellect and cut through to the truth. And sometimes feelings get hurt when you do that. You might be feeling very hurt about something, but you just have to cut through to the truth. And see those reflections? They're only reflections. They're not reality. Okay, reality is the lady in the front with the 2 swords. That's what you need to do this week. Use your brain. Okay, if you've picked number 5 and there's a situation, think about it and plan and strategize. Okay, so thank you for tuning in today. I'll be back next Monday at 8 a.m. Sydney, Australia time. I'm actually in Queensland, but we don't have daylight savings, so that's cool. And I'll do the vibe for the week for you. Pick a card. thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll be up with the astrology starting with Aries very soon. Okay, have a lovely week, and thank you so much. Please subscribe and like this video. I really appreciate that, because I want to actually get my channel up and running, even though it's been on YouTube for 1,000 years. Well, actually, I'm not quite that old. It's been on YouTube for 12 years, but I haven't done a lot. Excuse me. But I'm really now keen to get it going. So I would appreciate your help with that. Hi, Megastar, again. All right. Thanks a lot, and have a beautiful week, everyone. Thank you, and bye for now.